This is the Mystery Ranch Pop-Up 40. I have been looking forward to this video for a long time now. I have been looking for a day pack slash overnight pack that I can take with me when I go out for simple day trips hunting. I do go on longer trips where I would need a bigger bag, which I'd use either the Beartooth 80 for or the Metcalf. But I do spend a significant amount of time, as I'm sure most of you do, going on day trips. You know, I've got a Friday afternoon or a Saturday morning, or I've got Saturday, Sunday, and I need to get out and try and maximize my time hunting. I need something that's not going to be like an expedition pack on my back. I need something that's going to hold some stuff that I may use throughout the day and have the capability to haul heavy loads out should I need to. The answer for that is this Mystery Ranch Pop-Up 40. This bag is going to be that bag for me. So we're gonna, like we always do, we're gonna go over the features of the bag. We're gonna break it all down. I'll show you some close-ups of it. I've got some realistic things here beside me that I will be putting into this bag, so I'll show you how we do that. Then I will be taking this bag with me to a number of places this season, one of which being the Total Archery Challenge. This will be my bag that I take out for that. It will also be, like I said, my day tripping bag and overnight bag throughout the season for turkey, black bear, whitetail. So I will report back at the end of the year in December and give you a full breakdown of what I thought of this bag. This is just going to be the initial, this is what it is, and then I'll tell you more about it when I've had time with it in the field. So, again, this is the Mystery Ranch Pop-Up 40. Why is it called a Pop-Up 40? Well, it's 2,440 cubic inches, which equals 40 liters, hence the 40. The pop-up portion means that this bag has the ability to open up. It has this telescoping aluminum frame which gives you more height, which will allow you to haul heavy loads or meat on the load shelf, allowing you to put the load lifters at a 45-degree angle, which is going to support the weight a lot more. You can put it to different heights. It does go significantly high. And then you can lock it down with these two locking levers on the side, just like that. And then adjust your pieces as you go. There are a few new pieces aside from the telescoping bit here. There's some new buckles on here that we've never seen before, which we're going to go over. And there are some features that have been here for years that they continue to use. So again, we'll start at the top and work our way down. So again, this can stay low profile, or it can be extended out and carry up to an 80-pound load. It's $575. It's made of 330D light Cordura fabric, which is rugged and resists the outdoors quite well. I have two other bags, like I've said, the Metcalf and the Beartooth 80, which are made of similar material, which have I've beaten up, tossed around, you know, been very not overly aggressive with, but I haven't been babying them in the field, and they've had no issues whatsoever with the fabric ripping or anything of that nature. As always, the yoke in here is adjustable, which we'll go over again, so you can pick between small, medium, large, or extra large. For the frame size, this is an extra large. I have a long torso, so I need basically the largest frame I can get my hands on. This is completely adjustable up and down, which we'll go over, to then fine tune and micro adjust to your body as you see fit, once you decide on the dimensions of what frame size you want. This bag weighs 5.3 pounds. It has SJ auto-locking buckles. It has YKK zippers, which when you look at them up close, Look to be like they're waterproof. They've got like a seal once they're zipped up, almost like look like they've got a flat seal on them, which is great for keeping the weather out. Bag is 23.5 inches by 12 inches by 13.5 inches. It's got dual stretch woven pockets on the side, which are great for water bottles, spotting scopes, tripods, things of that nature. It has an internal hydration pocket, which I'll show you. I've got my hydration water bladder here, the 3-liter one that I'll put in here and show you that. It's got this really cool feature at the top here, which I haven't seen on any other bag ever from any company. It's got this screw that goes into the top. It's a 1/4 inch screw that will attach to the bottom of your spotting scope if you have mountable binoculars or rangefinder or whatever the fact. You can screw it right in here, and you can use this as a platform to use those items off of, whether you're using a spotting scope, you're looking through your binoculars, you've got a rangefinder. It just screws into the top here. That's a cool feature that I haven't seen on any other bag from any other company. The bag comes in foliage, which is this green color. It also comes in their coyote brown and the Sitka subalpine. So the pop-up 40 and the pop-up 30 came out in 2023. So it was a year ago. This bag won an award at the ATA show, the Archery Trade Association show, in 2023 for Best in Show. So there's definitely some cool things going on with this bag that's being recognized within the community, and I think this is going to be a great fit for a lot of you that are looking for that day pack, that 2,400 cubic inch ballpark pack that you can get most of your stuff that you would need for a day trip in and not have to haul a larger bag in and out, but will also extend and grow with the pop-up to allow you to carry heavy weights, whether you're bringing in a tree stand, whether you're loading in feed, or whether you're taking meat out. The overload shelf is very, very useful on these bags. So again, starting at the top, we talked about this already, this little screw here, and the telescoping. Right at the base here on every on most Mystery Ranch bags, if you look down, there's this tab right here. If you open this tab up, there's a plastic piece that you pull out. This is a support piece that goes into your yoke. This is what you're going to use when you're micro adjusting the height for this here. You simply stick this in the back here. There's Velcro. You hear that? Now you can adjust up and down depending on your height to get it to the right size for you. When you're done, you pull it out, open up the top here, and slide it back in the Velcro pouch. And there you go. So it's got these straps here securing the frame to the shoulder straps. It's also got more clips here. This is for when you're going to be removing the bag from the frame, which we'll do in a little bit. It's got a buckle at the very top here securing the top of the front pocket, and this is a different kind of buckle that we've seen before. It's more like a carabiner style. It's got this little latch here that you open and close, which is a new buckle. They've also got these locking buckles here, which you pop open, and then they also have the carabiner on them, so you can not only seal it shut with the carabiner thing, you can push those locks down and really secure it. So that's how you will remove the lid. You want to take the lid off the bag for whatever reason, you just undo these carabiner buckles and slide it out. And then there's just the clips at the bottom, and there's your lid. I love lids on bags. So I usually put all kinds of stuff in here that I'm going to be quick access to. It's just one open pocket. There's no other pockets in here. It's kind of like the drawer in your kitchen that's got every little doodad in it. That's what this is going to be usually for me. I've got usually quick access stuff, headlamps, you know, fire starting stuff, batteries for my camera, just all kinds of stuff just get thrown in here. So we'll just leave this clip on here as we keep going down. It's got a number of compression straps at the front for bow and rifle carry. If you want to attach anything to the front, you've got these here. And it's also got, they put a lot of slack in these loops so that you can attach things to the front as well, which is also very cool. To get into the bag, we undo these clips here. And it's a shroud pocket that has these, it's got another clip here, and then it's also got two drawstrings. The Metcalf had one drawstring, this has got two, so you can actually really cinch it down. And then it's just one great big cavernous pocket with a hydration pouch. I'll give you a bit of a close up here. Just one big pocket. A very cool feature that I love on this bag already is on the Metcalf they had a pocket that ran, sorry, they had an entrance point on the side with a zipper that you could get into the side. They've done that here, but they've extended it all the way to the top of the shroud, and it goes all the way down to the bottom, with the, almost all the way down to the bottom. So you unzip this, and you've got full access into your bag, which is really cool. You know, it's not just a quick hand access, or it's not just you constantly digging out from the top. You've got this side access, which is great. On the inside, again, it's just one great big pocket. There is this hydration pocket here. I'll show you. This is my 3-liter hydration. Throw that in there. They've also got these little attachment points here that you can, there's an accessory bag that Mystery Ranch sells that you can attach onto here. It's like another little tiny pocket that you can use for other smaller items. And again, this doesn't go all the way to the bottom. There's like a bit of a gap, a couple inches of gap, so you're not getting everything spilling out, which is another nice feature. Yeah, I really love how this goes from the top all the way down to the bottom, and then it's got this other clip here. Make sure it locks everything in. So once we have our water bladder in here, you take your hose, and on the side there's going to be an exit port both on the right and the left side. So there's one right here. I like having mine on the left side. You feed it through, and then you can attach it to your shoulder strap with this cool elastic, which you think is nothing, but it comes in a lot of handy. You're not reaching around for your hose, it's right there. So that is a cool feature. Again, it's on the left side, and another one on the right side, depending on what side you want to put your hose. Again, I love this pocket. The stash pocket is very cool. I did find, even when I had the compartments on the inside, like with the Beartooth 80, I did have some stuff in there, which was nice, but I still really just went nuts through the main part of the bag and put things in and took things out from there. So I don't mind this big cavernous bag, and I love this feature with the zipper that goes all the way down. That is so handy, very cool, and is a very user-friendly way to get into your bag. So, for example, I'm going out on a trip for the day. I'm going to be leaving at first light, so I'm going to have probably some layers on, and then throughout the day it's going to get hot. I'm going to take those layers off, so I'm going to pack them away in my bag. So I've got my Sitka Traverse hoodie. I'll throw that in here. And when you're loading these bags up, it's always good to remember you don't want to put all the heavy stuff at the bottom. You want to kind of layer it where you put some lighter, loftier things at the bottom. You'll put the heavier things in the middle, and then again some loftier things at the top. Because if you put all the heavy stuff at the bottom, it's going to pull on your back. It's going to feel like you've got a kid on your back that's you're giving a piggyback to, who's just leaning back, and really, it's not going to be comfortable. So put the loftier stuff at the bottom. Sitka mid-weight zip tee, throw that in there, and then I got the Jetstream jacket. So we'll load this up. Clip the top here, and then we can cinch it down with both this one and then two. Gets you a nice seal there. On the straps, the auto locking buckle straps, you've got these Velcro pieces, which I absolutely love. It's such a minor thing, but it really helps you tighten these up and lock these things away so these aren't flapping around in the wind. The problem that I have with these that I've addressed in other videos is the fact that these are not stitched, and you can lose that in a heartbeat and they're gone forever. It would take no time for Mystery Ranch and the other pack companies, because I know these are on other bags, to just throw a stitch in here. Lock that up. Leave that on there. There's no reason why it wouldn't be a good idea to do that. And then you've got this here. You're never going to lose it. It really does come in handy, especially if you're someone that likes keeping all your stuff neat and tidy and tucked away. It's not going to wave around in the wind and alert your location to other animals. So then you extend this up like this, and then you bring your lid up and over. And again, as you add load to the bag, you got to adjust the auto locking buckles. Bring the lid over the top. Slide the carabiner through. And then you can cinch it down. Like that. Lots of adjustability on this bag. Lots of cool features. Lots of new features. Lots of old features that they've kept, which is cool. There is attachments, all the attachments on the waist belt for also other accessories. They've got pockets that you can put on here. I usually leave these open. You can put a bear spray holder on there if you want. It's really up to you. Totally customizable. It is a 3-piece waist belt. Another thing that it's got a great big lumbar pad, which is awesome. Another thing that I like about these belts is that they adjust from the front. So you pull forward to tighten it, which is another great idea. It's also got at the bottom, it's got handles and more compression straps should you want to put something on the bottom, whether that's a sleeping bag, glassing pad, whatever that may be. And then there's a gap from where the bottom of the bag reaches the bottom of the belt. This is new here. You can put more stuff under here. So once you've adjusted the front with your getting your height here, that may take a few attempts before you get the right size. You're going to put it on. One thing you got to remember with backpacks, especially these backpacks, is that you want to put the belt does not go around where you wear your pants. It goes around your hips. So just for reference, I'm 6'2", and on the heavier side of the 200-pound range, so this is the extra large frame for me. And you can see this belt stretches out fairly big. I've got a 42-inch waist. depending on the company. Sometimes I'm 38, sometimes I'm 40, sometimes I'm 42. This belt can extend fairly comfortably, and again, like I said, you cinch it from the front, which is good. Then you've got your strap here, and you want to pull down on your shoulder straps. So again, the belt is up on your hips, supporting you taking the weight, and then you can just cinch your shoulder straps down as you see fit. So that's that. Very comfortable. Now we're going to show you the overload shelf. So to get into the overload shelf, you have to unclip all the clips. And then on the back here, there's two other clips that wrap around. You can see here, you're going to undo those. That's going to detach the bag from the frame. And the top here, where the bag connects. And you're going to lift this flap up, and then away it comes. Just watch your hydration. And then at the bottom, you gotta push the clips at the bottom that go through the pockets. You gotta get them out through, there's a little hole in the side of the pocket for them to go through. You gotta feed those through those holes. And just like that, your bag is now apart. Here is your shelf. This is the overload shelf right here. It is fully adjustable with these two straps. This is a better look here at the telescoping feature. You can see here, you can either pull on these straps, or you can just get your finger or your thumb underneath and unlock these buckles. And then this runs up to about there. It'll say stop. And along the top here, it's got numbers. So it's -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then it's got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then stop. So you can't go any higher than that, and then you lock it down. That's pretty high. If you got like an elk quarter or something going in there, this will come really in handy to help secure that. And then you adjust the straps as you need to help you with the load. So we'll cinch this back down, lock it up. So easy, and this handle is great. There's a handle on the Beartooth 80 that's in here. I never used it, ever. I would always grab the frame. And this has got an actual plastic handle over top of the telescoping part, which is even easier to grab onto. Otherwise I'd be grabbing onto the carbon fiber frame. So that's a great handle to have. This is a lot easier to open up too with this flap and these straps, which is great. So you're going to adjust these depending on your load height, how much you've got to pull in. You're fully extended like this. There's your shelf, just like that. Weight goes in here, and then you bring the bag back over and reattach it. All right, so to simulate hauling a load, I've got this pillow here. We're gonna put this, actually we're gonna open up our telescope here. It's at a good height. Bring the bag over. So if we fully extend, that's fully extended. And then you're just going to go back through the process of getting your side straps reattached through the pocket hole, latch it down, cinch it. We'll do more cinching at the end. These are really quick to open and close. These new buckles here, which are kind of cool. You can see the importance now of what I'm talking about with these Velcro straps being stitched in. How handy that would be. You don't have to worry about losing them. We're going through the pocket, through the hole. You also want to make sure that the bag is square as possible on there. first saw these carabiner clips, I wasn't sure what I'd think of them, but they're actually quite cool and handy and very easy to use. Auto locking buckles, these come up to here, like this. Like that. Again, keep your load centered and then cinch these down, which will again try and keep your bag as high up on the frame as you can on your load, like this. And there you go, you're all strapped in. You've got 2 and 2 and the top. You put your load lifters here. You're going to extend those so that you're out on a 45-degree angle. So you lock these in, and then you're going to adjust these once you get the bag on. So nothing changes, same thing. Bag goes on, belt sits at your hips. Grab onto your load lifters, pull them down, and that'll straighten out your load there. And there you go. Feels very sturdy. These telescoping pieces really help when you're carrying a load, so that's great. It's just a pillow, but you get the idea. So then you're done, you've taken the load out, you want to put your bag back together. It's very simple, straightforward. You just go back and do the exact same thing again. You can cinch up this if you want, or you can leave it how you've got it. This comes back, this flap goes back around the front of the bag like this. The other bags used to hook around onto the corners. This has got a nice big flap that goes right over the top side. And then you put your clips from the side around, lock it in. Bring the telescope back down. These also work really well as a travel bag. So if you're going anywhere, for example, our family's going to Ottawa this weekend, I'm going to be putting all my stuff in here. Again, overnight bag. I'll load up everything I need for the trip in the bag and be good to go. So there are multi-uses for these bags other than just hunting. Just initial impressions of this bag, looking it over and all the cool features that it has. This might be my favorite bag they've made. But again, I haven't used it yet. I don't want to say too much too quickly. But it's just so versatile. You can cinch it down really small. You can make it really big. You can use it however you're going to need it. And it's there for you, which is very cool. So there you go. That's the Mystery Ranch Pop-Up 40. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this. We're building a nice community here that's interacting with all these videos. You're going to have a lot more stuff coming and hitting the table. You're going to want to know about, you're going to want to be notified about. So please stay tuned for that. Again, like, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.